It's Mindset Monday. I'm Caleb Anderson, founder of the Leader Club, and these are the few moments where we recenter, reset, and reignite ourselves to launch into a week, launch into a day, launch into an hour, relaunch. And some of us are stuck right now. Some of us are feeling a little bit sideways, not knowing what to do, maybe a little bit depressed or anxious, unclear as to the next steps to take, or just unmotivated to take them. And I want to talk to you. Share this with someone else if this isn't you. But here's the thing. I spend so much of my time, so much of my life helping people focus, prioritize, optimize, take things to the next level. But sometimes when we're just stuck, when we're just sad, or when we're just over it, we don't need all the optimization. We don't need all the prioritization. We don't need all the scorecards and systems. We don't need all the skills and the leveling up. I mean, we'll get there. We should want that stuff, but not right now. Not when you just don't. What we need to do first is just move. If you're stuck, if you're sitting there, if you're lethargic, if you're dealing with some depression, some anxiety, some addiction, some something, your next step is just to move. Just get up. Just get up. Just go outside. Run. Walk. Get to the gym. Jump in cold water. Move from the place that you are. Motion will elevate emotion. And if there's nothing else that makes sense and you can't convince your brain just isn't helping you right now, then you just have to move your body. That's what has to happen first. We'll get to the brain next. We'll prioritize the things. We'll make sense of the chaos. We'll simplify the complex. But for right now, just move. Just get up. Make the phone call. Reach out to me. Just take one step. Just do something. Move yourself. Get out of this situation. I remember in my mid-20s, I was struggling and depressed and not sure what to do next. And my mom said, just go volunteer. Just go volunteer somewhere. Just get up, go volunteer, just do something for someone else. I'm like, what? Where? What is that going to lead to? What is that going to do for me? I can't do it. And she was like, it doesn't matter. Just go serve someone else. Just go, just get up. And that's what I needed to do. That's what I needed to hear. I wanted to take over the world, change the world, do all these things. And it was just like, I was just stuck. I was just sad. I was just uncertain about next steps, disappointed in life circumstances. And I just needed to get up and start something, do something, serve someone, contribute in some small way, just move. And what I ended up doing is I ended up going and volunteering at the local YMCA, mostly because I just didn't have much experience with it. I had done some volunteer-ish stuff at other places, but not the YMCA. I wasn't that familiar with it. But in the place I was living at the time, it was kind of a hub. It was impactful. It was a cool place to be. It was like one of the nicer fitness facilities in the area. And so I just went and said, hey, could you use some help? And they threw a red T-shirt at me and asked me to just greet people when they walked in. And on the one hand, it was kind of humiliating. On the other hand, it gave me something, and I smiled at people and they smiled back, and I had something to do, and I was making this thing a little bit better, a little bit brighter, people's days a little bit brighter, I hope. And turned out that there was some other opportunities there, and when people found out that I was good at talking and writing and stuff, I ended up having a bigger influence and published my first book that was distributed through YMCAs and other things that came of it. Just because I got up and did something and moved my body, forced my face to smile, handed out some towels to people when they walked into a gym. That was it. That was essentially it. But that's just where it needs to start, because you can't steer a parked car, as they say. There's just something about moving, from a workout. Most of us, I've done workouts my entire life. I was an athlete through college, and it's just part of my life. But most days, maybe half at least, I don't feel like doing it still. After all these years, 40 years or something, I just don't feel like doing it. But when I start, then I'm like, all right, this is not that bad. All right, this is kind of good. And then when I'm done, it's like, all right, I'm glad I did that. Still, after all this time, our brains just want us to be comfortable. Our brains just want us to take it easy. And that leads to lethargy. That leads to apathy. That leads to depression. We must make ourselves move. So get up, take your next step, move your body to move your brain. Your motion will elevate and improve your emotion. Just get moving. We'll figure out the prioritization and all the things later, but you got to move first.